What's good? What's good? It's been a minute. And I know I say that at the beginning of every video, but it's really been a minute. I hope everybody been good. Gone on a little long easy today. Some light. Glasses, of course. Glasses. Yeah. Last time y'all saw me, I was a clean shaven man, but you know what I'm saying? You see the title. You see the title of the video. Like, share, comment, subscribe. You see the title. We're talking about something deep, something heavy. You know what I mean? Something real. First of all, we already talked about how niggas in our type of community, or niggas who just grew up a certain type of way, or just people who grew up a certain type of way, people who came up with a certain type of mentality, it's really hard for them to open up and talk about things. But it doesn't mean they're not feeling the same type of ways that other people are. It doesn't mean that they can't still have suicidal thoughts, or just those type of thoughts of anxiety, depression, a whole lot of different stuff, right? I want to talk about how for some people, it's not really typical how they would show that behavior. You get what I mean? A lot of people in the type of community, or just growing up how I seen it, a lot of people will show that they're going through things by a lot of different type of ways, a lot of self-sabotage, a lot of self-medication, you know? If you see somebody who can't stay sober for 24 hours or something like that, usually it's an indication that something's wrong. Or just certain behaviors that will show that this person really doesn't care whether or not they live or die anymore. Erratic behavior, just irrational thinking, you know what I mean? If you have a nigga that's always wants to get into some beef, always wants to get in them type of situations. Sometimes they're a hothead, but sometimes, I mean, you know? Just saying, a lot of self-medicating, a lot of drinking, smoking, drugs, sometimes just to feel okay. If y'all want some story times on these type of things, let me know. I could tell y'all my DMT experience. So yeah, like if you want to hear my DMT story time. But that's how bad it got, bro. Yes. But came a long way, man. Came a long way. And for whatever reason, I just never could. I'm still here, thank God. If you're listening to this, you're still here, so you know it could come up for you too. It's easy to see a person once they've come up out of it, you know what I mean? And it looks like, oh, it looks so easy, like to be, you know, happy and unaffected, which is why I could talk about these times with no like emotion attached to it. But you just haven't seen the person when they were going through that time. Like, I was down bad, you know? It's a rough time. Like, it's a really, really, really rough time. And those around me at the time remember, like, how just down bad I was mentally. Nothing really in my life, like, that you could point to was the issue, other than me not taking care of myself mentally. And a lot of these are things that I've experienced, you know? You just put yourself in dangerous and dumb situations, you know, for really no reason at the end of the day. But the thing about these thoughts don't discriminate, you know? Like, these thoughts will show up to the poor, to the rich, a school scholar, to a street nigga, to your teacher, your doctor, anybody, like celebrities, doesn't matter, like it doesn't discriminate. These thoughts could come to anybody, but they're like invasive thoughts, you know? You really gotta fight back from that. You really gotta defend your mind from that type of behavior. I remember a time where, like, no matter what I was feeling, no matter if I was feeling like scared, hurt, lonely, offended, no matter how I was feeling, it would just show up as anger. Like, I would just be mad regardless. That's the only way I knew how to show like everything. Low-key, even happiness, I was still mad, you know? When you don't take care of your mental, like, you know, everything in life defends itself. Like, your body defends itself, you can defend yourself, and you have to defend your mind in that same way. You have to defend your mind, because these type of thoughts are invasive thoughts, bro. They're lies, and they're full of anxiety and just, you know, irrational thinking. That's what these thoughts are. And you really gotta fight back. You really gotta defend your mind, because these thoughts could overwhelm you quick. It gets deep. I remember when all I could do was be mad And that just led to anxiety, because, you know, I just thought like, no matter what the situation is, I'm gonna end up being mad, like end off being mad. Anxiety is like the highway to depression, you know? Once you start getting anxiety, once you start getting anxious, and now you're not sure of yourself, you're not sure of anything, you're just pretty much lost, you know what I mean? Like, you're just pretty much lost. You don't care no more. You're on a destructive path. You're thinking back then, like, I was thinking I could die any day. Just thinking all type of crazy things. On the verge of that decision. Pacing back and forth, you know? Until I just had to get up and just take a drive. By the time I was done the drive, I ended up in another city in the middle of the night. But it kept me here. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. If you know what I'm saying. So just putting yourself in bad situations because you don't care, because, you know, I get it. But that's why I'm bringing up these ways, because especially like in our type of community, people aren't really just gonna come out and just start talking about it and just say what's going on, you know? Most of the time it's gonna show up in their behavior. So look out for your people, man. Have them in mind. And to anyone who's feeling like that, what is it that you think like is worth dying over? What is it though? Like, what is it? Is it money? Is it loneliness? Is it trauma? Like, what is it? What do you think you can't get over? What do you think you can't get past? Or what don't you believe in for the future? I put myself in so many dumb situations, and imagine I really had died back then from putting myself in some stupid situations. Who would have cared about me still? You think niggas would still be like, oh, said he a real one? No. I would be that one nigga who died, haven't done shit in life, died early on, you know? But the crazy part is, back then, in the mindset I was at, I couldn't even fathom what was ahead of me. I could never fathom all the good that was supposed to come after it. And to those who stick in, bro, what is it that you think can break you, bro? That's what I mean by unbreakable. Like, what is it that you think could break you? You're tougher than you think, man, and life always comes up for those who deserve it. You can't let them thoughts win, bro. Can't let those thoughts win. You gotta fight back. You gotta fight back. You gotta fight back. Or if anything, you are already hurting, right? Because if you having these thoughts, you're either hurting or you just not feeling nothing anymore at all. So either way, you're feeling pain. Dull pain, sharp pain. You might as well use it for something. It's already there, you know? It's already there. You might as well use it for something. Turn your pain into dollars, man. Turn your pain into dollars, bro. It's already there. You might as well benefit off it. Do something for somebody else. Don't be an internet nigga. Don't be focused all in the negativity. Don't be like that, bro. The state of your mind depends on what you feed it. You read negative news all the time for every bad thing. Niggas are still coming up. People are getting married. People are getting jobs. Careers is taking off. Like, don't give up on your blessing, bruh. Don't give up before your blessing comes. Don't give up before your blessing comes. Because that's the beautiful thing about life. You could have your worst year this year, come up next year. Bad day today, bounce back tomorrow. That's the way life is. Life is times and seasons. Just hang in there, bro. Hang in there. I know it's hard to care about anything, but shit, there's a lot of stuff, bro. There's a lot of stuff in this world that'll try to like break you, you know? Especially as a young nigga, there's a lot of stuff that's trying to break you. You're just getting it from all angles all the time. The pressure, but you can't feed into that anxiety. You just do what you have to do to be happy, and the rest comes with that. When you're happy, the rest comes with that. You know what comes with happiness? Money. You know what comes from happiness? Girls, friends. And like I said, these thoughts don't discriminate, and that just shows you that these things that you might think are worth dying over, it's really not, because there's millionaires who've killed themselves. I'm sure there's billionaires out there with suicidal thoughts. So what is it, bruh? Because if it isn't the material things, the rest you could figure out. The rest you could figure out. It's not gonna be like that forever. It's not gonna hurt forever. It's not gonna hurt forever. It's not gonna hurt forever. Take it from somebody who thought it was gonna hurt forever. It's not gonna hurt forever. I heard a saying that said, 7 years is not forever, which means 7 years while you're in it will feel like a long time. But then over the span of like 30 years, it's not even your whole life, 30 years, not even half your life, 7 years doesn't really seem that much. It's not gonna hurt forever, I promise. And if you think nobody got you and you think you're alone, I got you. Hit me up. Hit me up, man. If you've ever had those thoughts, you're still here for a reason. And if you've survived that, it didn't work for a reason. Like, what are you here for? Because you didn't come on here just to kill yourself. You weren't born just to die right away, right? At the very least, you survived a couple years. Probably a decade plus, you know? Maybe even 2 decades already. It's not for nothing. I'm someone that believes that there's no such things as coincidences. Everything happens for a reason. And if you're still hearing me, you're still with me, you're here for a reason. Just find that reason. And that's what I'm saying. Put aside everything to find that reason. Put aside anything you need to put aside to find that reason. Step out any box you were in, any box you think you stuck in, step out and find that reason, bruh. Once you find your purpose, you'll find happiness. You'll find fulfillment. Mental health, it's like the health of any other thing. If your body shuts down, what happens? Most likely, you're dying. If your mental shuts down, what happens? Most likely you're dying. So you're one nigga that's drinking every day, might mean something. Or your homegirl who smokes 10,000 times a day might mean something. To all of us who have lost friends to suicide, rest in peace to them. Rest in peace to them. But to all of us still here, please hang on. Hang on, man. You have value. You got something to add. Every single person has something to add. If nothing but your story. You know there's other people hurting too. Might as well try to help them out. What you do for others will circle around, come back to you. But, deep topic, I know. Just know I'm being for real on everything I said. Obviously, I'm not the type to really get that emotional and things like that, but this has been on my mind because I see a lot of people still out here hurting. A lot of people out here hurting. They really won't talk about it. So I just wanted to talk about it, especially for niggas like me, who is really hard to talk about, but something we gotta do. Like I said, if not for myself, to help others. But I might as well benefit off my pain. Yeah? So subscribe so I can benefit. Subscribe so I can benefit. Like so I can benefit. Comment so I can benefit. And turn around and keep helping people. But if y'all want the vlogs back, let me know, man. If y'all want the vlogs back, show love on the video. If you like these talks, let me know. If you want me to do more talks, opening up, just know, yes, I've been through it, But I'm still here today, talking to y'all. And you're still here, listening to me for a reason. So, to everybody out there, just know, hang on. Because life will come up for those who deserve it. Life always comes up for those who deserve it. So remember, defend your mental like you defend everything else. You get a negative thought, oh, I'm this, I'm that. Force yourself to respond with the positive thoughts. For every negative thing going on, you got good going on too. You do. Them cliche sayings be for real, Be glad you woke up today. Be glad you had a meal. Be glad the sun came up normal. So sometimes, these days, yeah. Point being, take care of yourself, man. Take care of yourself. Put your mental first. Keep anxiety, keep a stress-free life, bro. Don't let nothing stress you. Shake it off. Like we say, I might trip a little, but falling,